Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, breeders and reptile fans around the world, welcome to the wildest genetic guessing game on the planet, where every snake hides a secret and every guess could make you a legend. This is Morph.
That was
I
epic.
love it. Yeah.
Just for
Travis,
the
you did
audience,
some-
we didn't change the podcast. We're still not another reptile podcast, but we're doing a brand new thing tonight, courtesy of Holly's intellect and what do you want to call it? Her imagination.
There we go.
So what are we
Chat
doing here?
GPTs also. So this is the show. So last month we used we did the Jeopardy, and I really wasn't crazy about it, just the build of it. So I kind of changed it up a little bit, the name, and so this is a show to where we just have fun trying to identify animals. And if you guys have a clutch you want looked at to help get an idea of what you have, and of course, we're always about using Harley from shedtesting.com for your shed test. So this is just for fun.
All theoretical.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
We got some background noise there. Chris.
Is it loud now?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
loud now.
Now it's even louder. Before it wasn't.
It's like you have like a giant Burmese just like hissing.
Is that bad? No kidding. All right, I can go inside. It'll be a lot quieter then. Hopefully.
I was gonna say with kids.
Yeah, right.
All
So
right.
how you guys been this week?
Myself, good and bad news.
Oh, what do you got?
I had a clutch the hatch that was pretty cool. But I had a female that passed. She never ate after she laid, and she started declining, and she just passed yesterday.
Oh,
It
dang.
was banana clown had hypo.
Oh, I hate to hear that, man.
It happens. It's sad, but I mean, not all of them make it. So
Right. Well, I've had a
Sorry
good
to hear
week.
that.
I got my display and tablecloth ordered. It's in the process of being manufactured now, and still have to get some displays, but we all got to start somewhere, right?
that's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. What
Yeah.
what color is going to be your tablecloth?
The purple,
That's
the
awesome.
purple striped with the, just like on all my stuff, and the the logo in the middle of it.
Nice. I think
And
that'll look pretty sharp.
yeah, and with all the help of Travis and asking around, what size of banner or background do I need? Because a lot of people say only do 5 foot, and other people's like, no, you have to get 8 foot. Do 8 foot. So that's what I did, and I'm actually thinking about moving all this stuff out from behind me and putting it back there when it comes in, because it'll be big enough. But I don't know. That's it's a lot of work, and the less wear and tear, the longer it'll last it shows. So.
Did you get the ones that you're gonna need to prop them up? I see that a lot of people, they get like little tables, like little side tables, and they prop them up about the height of your table, the feet. So
No.
they go, and it can get like little side tables, and then
Mhm.
you prop them up, and they're gonna be like above your. Otherwise, it's gonna hide a little bit of your display.
Yeah. So with the 8 foot, I shouldn't have to do that, but it's the one that's, it's, you put it on the frame. So it's square.
So what I'm saying is that that the cloth of your display starts from the floor, right?
Yes.
So if you put the feet on the top of a little table,
Mhm.
the your display starts at the same height as your table from the back.
Right.
So everybody that comes from afar are going to be able to see your logo from far away and everything. Not that they're not going to see it, but if you prop them up with like some plastic
Mhm.
side tables and stuff,
Right.
it will.
I guess it depends on the venue you're doing also.
Oh yeah, depends on what they want to offer you.
Yeah.
Much better now.
Got
Much
that
quieter now.
ceremony.
Oh
Shout
yeah.
out to Kevin.
Where's he at? Is he in the chats?
He doesn't come around too much anymore. It's hard whenever there's so many shows on at one time.
I was gonna say I see him every now and again floating around.
Speaking of, we are moving to Thursdays, everybody.
Woo!
And what time did you say, Travis? For you?
Oh, let's see, Mountain Standard Time, it's 6:30, 7:30 Central.
No, remember we're moving it to 30 minutes.
Oh, that's right, we moved it. So it's 7 Mountain, 8 Central, 9 Eastern,
9 Eastern. Very cool.
and 6 on the West Coast.
Dinner time.
So
Right,
how's your
everybody's
week been,
eating.
Chris?
Not too bad. Pretty busy. Still trying to wind down from having the baby and everything, and trying to get some sort of schedule, back in track. And yeah, just getting ready. This last week was still prepping this week for the AARPE coming up this weekend. So it's gonna be a busy week going in tomorrow. It doesn't feel like Labor Day, like a holiday weekend. There's just too much going on.
And was like, you never did tell me the baby's name.
The baby, his name is Violet.
Oh, that's a great name.
That's perfect.
Yeah, we combined like my grandma was Violet, so we could use her name, and then we combined like my wife's name for the middle name and stuff. So very cool. Maverly is the middle name.
Oh, beautiful. That's awesome.
That's really awesome. Yeah, we picked Violet, so she's ultraviolet. So you can use that when she goes, high and to the right.
No.
Mine to the right. So Travis, we have some big news for this week.
Yeah, so you guys were part of this, when I was putting the snake room and everything together and getting it all set up, and just finished it, and we're moving. We weren't planning on moving so soon, but we found a house that just one of those things. My wife just happened to be, on Zillow looking, and this house came up in the neighborhood that we've been after for a long time, and it was underpriced, being sold by a nice, elderly lady, and so we had to jump on it, and they accepted our offer. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't, but they did. But the good news is it's enormous, and I'll have, I'd say maybe 1,500 square feet almost for just snakes. And that's all approved by management and everything. So
Approved by management.
That's fun. Yeah. Congrats.
Awesome.
yeah, I just got to do this whole process all over again.
Well, now you can critique and change all the things that you feel like, oh, I wish I would have done this or done that. You can always just fine tune it now.
Yeah, it's just more sweat equity and.
Are you still in the same area,
Yeah.
for the most part?
Yeah. So we're in the same city. I moved closer to work. So unfortunately now I'm like 4 minutes from work. So I can only listen to one song on the way.
You save mileage and wear and tear.
Yeah. And then Violet's her school. She starts kindergarten. We're 1.5 miles from the school now. So
Oh, nice.
it's a great location. It's 1.5 miles from my daughter's house now too. So so we're all right down there in the same, all same spot and everything.
Chris, what about the Argentine boa?
Still waiting, man. We're on day 129. So she's holding out. it's
I hope
it's
she's
nerve
cooking
wracking.
well. I hope she's cooking them well, right?
Yeah. They say they vary anywhere from 120 to 240 days. So, I mean, that's all on habitat, where they're at. I'm sure elevation, temperature, all that good stuff. So, I mean, sure, hotspot's been sitting around 84, 85 at night to 88 during the day. And she's been hugging it, and just recently, the last like 4 days, she's been moving. I'd catch her off the heat. I'd see she's searching. She's going under the paper. So I think things are starting to move a little bit here and there, but whatever. As long as she needs.
Is it a visual to head pairing?
No, it was visual to visual.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I actually wanted to do a het to a visual so that I would get some of the normal looking babies, because the normals are quite stunning as well. The black and the whites, and just how how dark they are. So probably next year she'll have off, and then the following year I'll run the normal het male to her. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, it's pretty fun. One another target species I was really trying to add to the roster and get a good breeding through.
What's up, James?
Ames. We'll see him at Tinley, hopefully.
Yeah, Banna.
Banna, you coming to Tinley?
Yeah, I wish I was.
Hey, Tara.
Hey, Tara.
Whoa.
So this is gonna be your first litter, right? Of Argentine.
Yes, first of Argentines. Yep. I've bred the other smaller boas before, but this is the largest, I guess, species of boas, so to speak. Because the rest were all just like Costa Ricans or Tarahmarans, smaller boas.
So,
Yep.
Do they go through any color change when they're, incubating their eggs, when their eggs are developing inside?
Not so much. I mean, she's getting a little bit darker now as she's getting close to birthing them, but I didn't see much of like a hormonal color change like some of the green trees and stuff like that go through. Yeah. Might be hard to see with the T positive too, Might have to really, the colors of a normal, they might change a little bit more.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
all right. So
Hopefully
this is what we're
everything
working with tonight.
Do you want me to tell you a little backstory on this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, back in 2022, I bought a pastel ancient DG head clown male. So pastel ancient DG head clown male. So I bred it to a hypo head clown female. I wanted to get some heads on the DG side. Everything on that clutch was hypo, and I was like, and I thought it was DG, right? So I look at the babies all DG. So she's visual DG. She's a DG hypo because that was a possibility. I was so excited, and I started looking at the babies, and I was like, I don't know if they're DG hypo. So I tested female, no DG, no head DG or anything. So my friend from shedtesting.com, I started sending sheds to him, and I found out that the male was actually hypo, head DG, head clown. So now I have 3 females that I ran him through. Their head to head on this case was a double head female DG hypo. So we're supposed to get 50% hypos and 25% of them DG on the probabilities, right? So we'll see. We got a good variety of babies. I'm gonna send all of the sheds to Charlie to figure out if they're head clown, if they're head DG, whatever they are. So it can be deceiving on the DG and hypo together, especially when you have like pastel and stuff like that. So this is going to be more fun than anything else. So Let's see how your skills are, Chris, on this one.
Okay, before we get too deep, so the male is a pastel Anchi visual desert ghost, double het clown hypo.
No, he's the opposite because I thought he was DG. So, as a matter of fact, he's pastel, Anchi, hypo,
Okay.
het DG, het clown. Well,
Okay.
clown is not gonna show, you don't have to worry about the clown because it doesn't have on the female side. So,
Gotcha. And then Anchi and butter.
mhm.
Anchi, butter, just double het DG hypo. Okay. All right. All right, very good. Then how many sheds have they had? About how old are they by now?
They had 2 sheds already.
2 sheds? Okay. We should be able to see something then. I mean, they should be coloring up somewhat because I hatched some DGs this year, and when I first looked at them in the eggs, I was like, crap, I missed on everything. And then they came out, they shed, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. There's 2 DGs in here. Wait, this might be the one I wanted. So they're super tricky, the whole DG thing.
That's what I like to tell people on the DG. When I'm cutting eggs and I'm making videos, like I'm not gonna call on these because they change as they shed. So
yeah, it's a
some
wild.
some are clearly DG, but some are not. So
cool.
We didn't send any belly pictures. We only have 1 picture per snake. So, ready?
Okay. Yeah. All right. You can't make that. I wonder if I can make that any bigger on my screen. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can. All right. I mean, that screams super Anchi all day long. Pastel, though. I don't think there's pastel in there. I think the blacks are too dark. In the head, possibly. And then, I mean, it looks... The blacks are pretty fainted, though, too. So, I mean, it could be visual hypo. What did you have it as, visual hypo?
this one is one of the trickiest ones to me. To me, it's a pastel super Anchi, possibly hyper DG. I'm not sure.
Right. What's throwing me off is how dark the blacks are on the head.
Yeah, it makes me think there's no pastel.
Well, I think the pastel is reducing the pattern on the head along with the Anchi. A lot of times when you have the pastel super Anchi stuff, you have that like real reduced, neck pattern. Everything meets in the back. So, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, now that Raphael's saying that, I would definitely agree. I think the pastel is most likely going to be in there when it's that bright and yellow, But with them blacks being that dark, I don't know. That might be DG, like you said. That's a tough one. Yeah, I would think hypo would be a lot more just like flushed. Like I said, the blacks would be a lot more faint, whereas your DG holds the blacks more. So, yeah, probable. I would go with that. DG pastel super Anchi.
We don't have to rewatch
The good thing about this one is that we can go back after I get the chat test and we can do a comparison through our guesses.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I like that.
That's good looking. I love the head pattern on it.
Yeah, I love the head pattern for super anxious are pretty cool.
It does do some wild stuff.
That's the poor man zebra, right?
Very nice.
Anchi. Hypo, I don't know. Water, maybe.
What I've been noticing is that with pastel is DG blushes a lot more than when you have only hypo on. That's what I've been noticing with what I've been hatching. So this one might be a double visual, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. I mean, lesser Anchi all day, and then pastel. But the head is just, and how soft the blacks are. Once again, I'm hypo. I'm team hypo on this one. Yeah, I'm hypo, pastel, Anchi, butter. Yep.
What do
That's
you
where
think,
I'm at.
Travis?
Say it again.
I said, what do you think?
Oh, I agree with Chris.
Are you sure it's not a banana?
No,
That's fun.
I can, so my untrained eye, I can see pastel and hypo 100%. The others, it's harder for me to figure out.
You can see the lacer. You can see the butter on the collar. Like you have like the soft browns and yellows.
And the patterns lifted off the
Yep.
belly,
And the inkies, the eye stripes.
Mhm.
For me,
connected in the back there. Yep. And the color tone all the way around.
I like it. Is it this one? Nope.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I love that.
I think that's, to me, that kind of looks like everything.
What in the world?
This one has no pastel for sure.
I think it does.
Wow. That one's goofy, man.
I think that's a double visual on the recessive side on this one.
Wow, that's interesting. It's not a super Enchi.
Mm-mm.
No, it just looks like an Enchi butter, and yeah, that might be the double.
It's super and important. If you guys wanna, I can pick them up like and show you live too if you wanted.
Right. Just the tones on that one they're just super like soft and just like creamy, you know, with the double, the hypo, and the DG for sure. That's wild. Yeah, that would be my guess. That's wild. Oh yeah.
I think that's the same thing.
No,
That's a little different. That looks a little different, yeah.
Maybe not the pastel, but I would still call it pastel just because.
Oh wow. I'd like to see those two next to each other.
let me get it.
Pastel, Desert Ghost.
Pastel Desert Ghost. Oh, Enchi Lesser. That's tough. So I'm trying to think of what I have sitting in the rack right now that looks pretty similar to that one. I think it's minimum DG and other was DG. I got a Enchi, I believe she's an Enchi butter hypo. Which would be quite, I think that's well, I don't know if that's exactly what that is. That one's just got some more peach to it.
Mhm.
But yeah, when you see them side by side too, that's always, that always helps with the comparisons as well.
He's
The
sitting
one.
right now.
More of the eye strips
What
with
in there,
DG.
Holly?
You could see it. Okay.
Couldn't hear what he said.
What was the last one?
Yeah, she's a butter Enchi hypo, but she's really yellow. That one's really blushed out. That might be the double. Just because it's so faded out, you know what I mean? It's those yellows are so light. Then again, it is mine's a year old. That one is pretty much like a hatchling. What's up, Adrian? Yeah, the Enchi is tightening it up.
It's
You guys
the
want-
one.
Which one's that? That's a previous one, right?
Yeah. Okay, he's here.
Okay.
Oh, you want the earthy tone one, or I may have screwed up on the pick. Yeah.
Okay, that was the last one we saw. I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. And my camera is kind of like blushed out.
If you
Right.
hold it, I don't know, hang on. If you'll hold it, yeah, there you go. Put your hand behind it. That's got to be bow.
I can see the head stamp on that one.
That's super inchy too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards, just because of that head stamp. That's super inchy.
That thing just looks so soft. They look like velvet.
They do. I think that one, Doc, is the double visual.
That's a super inchy.
Not that one on his hand. No, I think that one's just the NG butter
Can you hold
DG.
it?
Can you see this one? How she have like the wait? She has like the arrow head stamp.
The real pinched head, yeah. That's the super NG, yeah. And that one's got lesser in it too. But it's so light.
It's not as light. My camera is kind of, it's light, but it's not that light. So
Right. Definitely looks hypo, but to see DGs on it, that's tough.
exactly, you see the one of them, like the head stamp is super with the pastel is super blush.
Oh, okay.
I think he's talking about this. There's one in this clutch that I'm like, oh, I really like that thing.
Yeah, it does some wild stuff, some neat stuff when you start compiling some of the simple genes, the DG and the hypo together with some of the simple stuff. I'm not a huge fan of the butter and lesser in projects like that because of how it wipes the pattern up the sides. I think it takes away from what some other codoms can put in there, but still the soft colors of butter, though, you can't beat it.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and play the sponsor video, and then we'll get back to it, y'all.
Cool.
If you need to accelerate your breeding plans, use Charlie at Grey Rider Reptiles for fast and reliable shed testing services. His testing services offer both speed and accuracy, ensuring that you receive dependable results in a timely manner. As a valued customer, he is happy to offer you a 15% discount on your purchase. Visit www.shedtesting.com and use code TAXOMA15 during checkout to take advantage of the offer. Limit of 2 uses per customer.
Python Susie. He's been professionally fondling pythons since April 2024. Before that, it was just for fun. He has balls and golans, and soon he'll have dwarf Burmese pythons in his collection. He loves dark clowns, leopards, and long walks on the beach with sunsets. He thinks orange stream and blackhead are salt and pepper on a good steak. Hit him up. He'll talk about just about anything. Fuzzy Acres is a small American business with a passion for top-notch customer service. Tyler is bringing his own high standards for his feeders at Tyler's Toxic Balls to your front door. At Fuzzy Acres, he's not just breeding feeders, Tyler is breeding trust by providing clean and healthy rodents, rabbits, chickens, and quails for all of your reptile needs.
Yeah.
Where is Tyler?
Family function.
I saw him yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I picked up some supplemental rats and some live stuff just to kind of make ends meet and fulfill my customers. So everybody was happy.
I'm telling you, I wish I had another breeder around me because I can't keep in rodents right now.
You can't keep them, or you're going through them.
I'm going selling out.
Oh, nice.
Summer is kind of tough for me. Like probably the production goes down like 20% or so versus the winter time.
Really?
So it gets pretty hot in here, even with the air conditioning.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Here's the next one.
Oh wow. That's the one you had out, right, Doc?
No.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, that one had a solid head pattern on it. Where that did. I don't think that one had pastel with a solid pattern. Where this one does have the pastel. Yeah, super enchy, lesser. Ah, man.
On that one?
Yeah, I think so. With the head stamp like that. I mean, it looks hypo, but because those blacks are wiped out, though. There's no black in there. That's tough.
And that to me, especially when you talk about hypo and DG together, sometimes or a lot of times I have trouble figuring out if it's visual or not. Both, right? So if you have DG mix, like it has to have something really that messes with the colors to be able to realize if it's very tough.
And even then, it can be tough.
Well, says the guy that had a hypo and bred to a bunch of DG
I forgot my mic was muted. I'm sitting here talking and nobody can talk.
We're not ignoring you, Holly.
Got some background noise going on there, Chris.
I do again?
You do,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have like a fan on or something?
I had it on low because I was baking out in here, but still obviously too loud.
Got one hell of a microphone.
It's just this dinky little phone. I gotta get a good setup. I wish I had a good, nice setup. A camera on my laptop's crap. I gotta get like something else to hook up to it. So we'll see in the future.
After you sell that Argentine boa later.
Hopefully, we'll see. That and the 100 and some odd ball pythons that I'm taking to the AARPE. I don't know if I'm gonna take that many, but we're gonna have a good amount. Oh man!
I say super inchy pastel, and I don't know about maybe.
I'd say hypo too.
I would say hypo.
See, that to me is so hard to try to figure it out on these lighter colored ones. So
yeah, definitely hypo. Super inchy. I'd stay away from the pastel. I don't think because the head's not broken up enough, but lesser.
I was trying to look at it like right in there. It's like 50.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys a tip, we have two that are probably the same. They look like, if you look really quick, they're almost the same. I think it's one.
Okay.
This looked like the one you were holding in your left hand when you were showing them.
Left is the hand of the heart, right? I'm just messing. Let me actually get the two that are almost the same. So
Yeah, sure.
How are you picking out lesser?
If you see how the belly is like super white coming up the sides there, and it's just that different color tone. See how almost in the middle, it's almost like a split line there. It's like white, and then halfway up the alien head, there's like a little line, and it changes color. That's the lesser doing that to the belly, and then the super edgy is just banding it out, super banding, and of course the head pattern. That's the dead giveaway with super edgies.
So I believe one have pastel and the other one doesn't. Let's see if I can.
Hiding its head.
Yeah, the lights are making it so much brighter than it actually is.
Yeah, you can see the head pattern.
I think here is like the best that is gonna show the colors.
Right.
This one is much more soft tone than this one.
Okay, yeah, the one in I agree with you. Pastel on your left, no pastel on your right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd agree. And they both look hypo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the probabilities for hypo was 50%, so I think it went a little bit more than that.
Right.
I'm just not sure.
He's talking and walking. We can't hear a thing he's saying.
Just a little bit.
Okay, Travis, let's do you first. Let's see what you
Oh,
think. on this one.
Oh, you want to do me? Well, I see a little bit of that banding halfway up, so maybe there's some lesser there, hypo. It's pastel, Anchi. Desert Ghost, I don't know.
I like it. It's a valiant guess.
So whenever you see like and you can't see very much the top of the head, but whenever you see like the shape of like an arrow, like an arrowhead,
Yeah.
it's a good indication of super enchi and like the highly banding of
That
the
connects at
animal.
the back.
Yeah, which I call poor man's zebra.
Yep. No alien heads. That's a giveaway. But some super enchies will have an occasional dot in between those bands, along with the head stamp. See how big that eye band is.
Mm-hmm.
How big it is at the back there. That's another great indication of the super enchi. And then I agree that lesser's in that one as well. No pastel though, I don't think.
No pastel. Why do
I
you
don't
say
think
no
so.
pastel? Because I see like the little bit of the white out on the arrow.
Yeah, that's me too. But it's
A
hard
little.
to do that without it being turned and really looking.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but I don't think it's as whacked out as some of those other ones that look like almost like a skull and crossbones, where it's like white within the pattern. This one just looks like an overall blushed out head, which could be the hypo or the DG doing that. The blacks aren't rich. I want to say that one's a hypo again as well.
Yeah, and though this clutch was dominated by only one animal didn't have butter / lesser. I don't know what I have. Now that we figure out that is not the same.
Can't believe it's not butter, huh?
we can have a break, right? When you have something in your mind, you have to change it.
Yep.
Now like the GHI lace, the buckle now. We don't know if it's a lilac or not.
Oh yeah, there'll be more.
Oh, for sure. That's why I'm not certain of anything anymore.
Yeah. That's why we said test. So, Chris, overall value of that clutch?
Interesting. Well, how many babies were there again?
7.
7. Oh man. 7, and let's see, you had everything was either 66%. DG, a lot of hypos. I'd say overall, like retail thing. Not even in 2020. Sorry. I'd say sitting on them retail. I'd say you probably, without sitting on them too long, like if you wanted to move them within the year of hatching next baby, this is kind of like a business model that I use, because anything that sits past when you start hatching, I mean, sometimes you're already losing money before then. I would have to say that those would probably have to go for probably around the 2K mark. That's retail, but that's, you might take them to 5 shows. You might sell 2 on Morph Market. You might have to sell 1, in a package with a wholesale group. But I'd say maybe somewhere around there.
And Charlie might give me more money or take money from that too. Like we'll have to see what is head for what and what is double visual and. That's why I love chat testing so much. You can, and then you're not deceiving your customers. That's the biggest thing to me, is that someone is buying exactly what it is.
And that'll definitely help you for your value too, because then anything that's 100%, the DG and the double visual, then you just add that value right up to it. So that's where you'll kind of. You hit them highs and lows. You might have a couple in there that you thought were the double visual or something, and then ones you didn't, and they'll make up for the distance. And you also got to think about holdbacks. I'm sure if one of them is a female double visual super etchy butter, you're probably going to hold it back for future projects. So you gotta take that and take that right off the top of your 2K, and now you're down to what, 15, 14. You're putting out. Charlie's prices are good now, so you're not dumping a whole ton of money into getting them tested at least.
No, it's worth it. If it was non-visual, I would say that
The eggs came
like
out.
not hypo or anything or DG, and a male, I'll probably not test it because it's not gonna raise the value that much.
Right.
But if I suspect they're visual and females, especially, yeah.
For sure.
All right. Well, I have a question for y'all. So the F10 I buy, it cannot be shipped to my house now. And so
How
I
come?
was like, I don't know. That's a rule, a law now. And so I tried to ship it to my parents' house, and it can't be shipped to Texas either. So I was wondering what else everybody else uses.
Depending on what you're gonna use. What did you use the F10 for?
Everything.
How did you use the F10? Did you rinse it off or you left in the
No,
tub?
left. We wash, put it on there, wipe it real good till it dries, and go.
Chlorhexidine, and if you're gonna if you're gonna rinse it and you really want to kill like any bacteria, I would say hydrogen peroxide 6%. It will kill anything, even cryptosporidium. Like chlorhexidine is not going to kill cryptosporidium, but if you use hydrogen peroxide and leave it for 10 minutes and then rinse it off, it's perfect, and it's cheap as hell.
Okay.
That's the trick with letting it sit. A lot of things you gotta let sit and dry in order for it to, actually kill or do what it's got to do. I just use chlorhexidine, but I've been thinking about adding just a little bit of, peroxide to that mix just to kind of balance it out. I do use the F10, but I only use it for I use the F10 for the chamber. I don't use the cleaning, like topical stuff. I just use that for in case if I see an animal that either like is during breeding, stressed out, starts to wheeze or anything like that, I'll go right to the chamber first and treat it like that, bump its heat up, do that, and try to take care of the issue before you have to apply any kind of medication or anything like that to stress it out even more. Especially if it's something important in the program. If you could just bump the heat and put it in a chamber for a week or two and hopefully it kicks in on its own, then that's good.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
And where do you get your chlorhexidine at?
I get it at my local feed store. Like I don't know if Tractor Supply carries it, but like Agway, Amazon, yeah, they ship it.
A gallon is $20 and it's gonna last you for a lifetime because you have to dilute it.
I burn through that shit because I use it for the rats and I use it for the snakes. So I go through like a spray bottle a day, like between the two. So I blow through it. But yeah, it lasts you a while. I don't know what the exact measurement is. I just kind of like, I glug and then I go. But if you did the ounce or 2 ounce, yeah, it would last you forever.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I need to know the measurements on that because I do want to, or like a guesstimate. I will try it and see.
The good thing about chlorhexidine is that it's not going to harm the snakes. Like if you use 6% hydrogen peroxide and you don't rinse it, you're going to burn the snakes. So that's just for I use just for sanitizing the tubs when I'm like, let's say that I sell an adult or I sell like a baby. I'll just sanitize it, like wash it, sanitize it, and then rinse it and put it back in the rack. That's when I use the hydrogen peroxide.
Okay. And that if correct me if I'm wrong, Doc, but your background is like something like that, correct? Like technical.
I'm a vet. So I used to work one time I work in a exotic pet facility, a hospital, if you might say, and I worked with cats and dogs. But then I went into the animal production side, and I work for a chicken company, chicken producer, and now I work for frozen foods exporter. So I travel all over the U.S. and the world. visiting plants, doing inspections and product development and all of that.
So your inspections, you come across all that kind of bacterial and stuff that, the proper use and all that. So no, people think
like
you're
hazard analysis and critical control points. So it goes all like disinfecting facilities, like water procedures and everything like that. So
nice.
that is safe for us to eat. So basically,
Good deal. What do you think? The test will come back on that clutch. Did you even save them or send them out yet? Or are you still waiting?
No, I'm waiting for one more. Like the last they had 2 sheds. The first shed after they hatch, and the second one. When I got to them, like most of them, they were like already a little bit green. I didn't want to save those. So now I'm leaving a little bit drier when they shed next time, and I can collect the sheds.
How do you feel about the scale clipping?
It's fine, but it's just like, to me, it's like too much work. I'm not like in a super rush to not wait for like 30 more days. If it was something that I was just waiting for sale and I needed, like I had a show, for example, right? And I had to know before I went to the show, but I don't have any shows coming up. But I don't mind. I think it's just like, to me, I'm probably gonna lose when I clip that thing and just like putting like in the little bag.
Yeah, I feel like
sausage fingers. Like I'm probably gonna lose. By the time that I finish, like I'm gonna have like a scaleless ball python.
I know, right? I feel like you definitely need another set of hands to do it safely and to not, like you said, you like sneeze or take a deep breath and it's like poof, it's a clip it, and 5 clips later, your poor snake is like.
Because I think the likelihood of you like contaminating, like getting like like you have to do one by one, and then you have to put it in like very small baggie. And right now I have like little business card size envelopes that I put on ads and I label them. So I'm not against it. Just like, to me, it was like too much work just for not to wait a little bit, right?
Yeah, I was curious because I had a trade with somebody, and the baby came from a white lace, so I'm not questioning it. But in the trade, I want to be able to send him because I think this is going to be a thing of the future with a lot of stuff that's going on. And like, even I used to breed dogs, so it was always paperwork. And then when I got back into the reptiles, I was like, man, like there's no database or anything that traces these snakes back to anything. There's no paperwork. I'm like, when's going to be the day when there's going to be like, the Reptile AKC or ADBA and like. And as we're evolving and getting more into it, this is just transpiring after Bob's here with everything they did with the rankings. Now those are getting logged into Husbandry Pro or whatnot, or a Clutch, whichever one they're going into, and then you're going to really be able to trace everything and put a number to everything. But I'm not sure exactly where I was going with that. But as far as sending this animal to this person, I know lace is in the animal, but what if he sells that to somebody and they're like, oh yeah, the guy told you lace was in it, but it's a 4-gene animal. I can't see lace in it. But, oh wait, here's this little paper from, shedtesting.com, our buddy, and documented. It's authentic. So there you go.
Actually, I was having this conversation with Charlie during the Southeast Reptile Expo.
So man, I missed that.
To me, at one point, you're gonna pay a fee and you're gonna test all of your animals, like multi-gene animals. It's gonna get to the point that it's gonna be cost effective. So let's say that it's gonna cost you $60 per animal to do a whole panel. Why not do it and give it to your customer, right? This is the report. I didn't even know there was head for this because like back the great grandparent of this snake had Atlantic or whatever.
Yeah. And it'd be beautiful if that price could get to a point of where it's still worth it to do that to an animal that might have a market value of $500, where you could still dump whatever it would cost to do a multi-gene. I mean, what are some panels up to now? Like 60 or 52 or something.
I think it was 51 or 2, something like that.
Yeah,
Like
which is
some-
crazy.
I think RGI has those many. Charlie is working
Yeah.
on ramping his up too. So, and
Yep.
Charlie is getting much more affordable too than RGI, and much faster. So I only go to Charlie.
He's always been quicker.
No, and I'm not gonna say he's my buddy, but not only because of that, just because the way that he runs his business, like, and how fast he is, and has always been
Personable.
accurate for me. So
Yeah, that too, Chris.
Yeah, very personable. He's always been accurately negative for me, but I still like him.
same thing here. I say I don't know how you can, but I love and I hate him at the same time.
I bust his balls all the
And
time. I love
sometimes
it.
at like exactly the same time, like I get some results and I was like, dude, I want to choke you and I want to hug you at the same time.
That meme he did at Bob's was great, where he gave him the shed and said, "Hey, can you test this?" He flips the coin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I know it's a little early, but we can go ahead and shut this down and have a little extra time with our family tonight. So
Sounds good. Good. Anybody, real quick? Anybody doing any big shows? Anybody going to any big shows in the next month or two? Because we're wrapping up. Like some big shows are coming up. Go around the clock.
NARBC Dallas next week.
Next week?
Is it next week or the weekend after? I don't remember. I'll have to look.
Is that the one that you're gonna sell, Holly?
Oh, yeah. No, it ain't gonna snow here.
I'm gonna try to go to Tinley. Let's hope we can meet there.
Yeah, I would
Probably
love
if
it.
I make it, I'm gonna be on Friday only.
Okay. Friday only.
Because I'm trying to get like a business trip, like
Ah.
if I can get it to work that way. But
You think you'll be stay for dinner, or are you gonna dip out early Friday?
yeah, I'm probably gonna leave on Saturday morning or something. So
Okay.
we might be able to have dinner and stuff.
All right, got you. We got a seat for you.
When are you setting up? In the morning or Friday or the afternoon?
I'm getting there Friday, probably around, as long as everything goes all right, probably around 9, 10 in the morning, give or take. And then I'm not sure when Adam's getting there because I kind of got to wait for him because he's got the tablecloth and everything. I just have a case and a banner, but it's mostly all his setup. So if last year he got there around 12:31 because he gets up and drives that morning. I think he's got a 6 or 7 hour drive that day. So if he gets there by 1, I mean, yeah, somewhere around there, but we'll be in town early. We might crash in the car. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Is he gonna be on the right side, same as last year, like in the back and the side?
The same spot he was last year. Yeah, if you go in the main entrance, you go all the way straight to the wall and left.
Close to Freedom Breeder, right?
Yep, we're right out. Yep, around that back wall, right across from Cold Blooded Cafe, pretty much. Yep, we'll be there.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Let's hope I can make it.
Yep, do it to it.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Chris,
Awesome.
for your
Yep.
knowledge
Fun.
and teaching us the movie.
That was a tough one. I'll tell you what, man. When you those DGs and hypos, they're tough. I'm really excited to see what the revisit was, and might have somebody have to go back and listen, and I'll have to jot these down at what we thought they were, so that way when we come back, I didn't keep track of it, and we can compare.
There we go.
No, you guys are gonna be well. If you have like a minute, I can show you from the auto clutch like a lesser DG that didn't have hypo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis has been quiet. Travis, you got to talk for a minute.
We're going to talk for a minute. Well, I'm not going to any more shows. I went to March Tinley. That was my first one.
Okay.
So,
Did you like it?
Go ahead.
Did you like it?
Yeah. No, it was good. It was real good. I picked up a Tanzania there.
Whew, that was an expensive trip.
Yeah. That was my goal snake. It was a male, but I wanted to get a 1.1, but it was sold like first thing. So well, that's okay. I got one.
Somebody just had a litter.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, I forget who that was.
I think Gold Coast Exotics. I think his name's Chad. I think he's got
some, yeah. Yep.
And there's another guy. I forget his name. He's got a nice litter.
It's not Keith McPete. I don't know if he had any.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think he did.
Let's go back and look.
So this is what I was talking about when you have like pastel with DG. Look how black is the head.
Oh yeah, it's like whitewashed.
Pastel Lester DG.
And look how dark those blacks still are on it.
Yeah.
The completely washes out the head. Like it's different than hypo. I don't feel like this like white out head.
Right. Yep.
And you see like very, very darks.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't lose your blacks. Hypo takes that.
But then you add hypo to it, like with the DG. To me, it's very hard to see on a double visual. Like, people are like, "Wow, double!" Like it's a DG hypo clown. Like from a hypo clown, it's sometimes depending on the incomplete dominance that you have in there. Like I'm not gonna say my eyes probably don't work very well, but I don't see much difference on a hypo clown depending on the co-dominance and DG hypo clown.
Yeah, that's definitely something you got to see in person, next to each other. I feel that's where you're going to really be able to differentiate the two. That always makes it easier.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Fun. All right. Good night. Thank you.
See you next week.